Good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 16th. This is Wake Up with KERA News. I'm Andrew Garcia. We're experiencing much cooler weather today, and it will continue this afternoon and into Thursday as well, behind the winds of a strong cold front. Highs in the 60s to low 70s for today and tomorrow. Lows in the 40s expected tonight. What are the issues on the minds of Latino voters across North Texas as the election draws near? An answer to that question coming up after today's news. Republican incumbent Ted Cruz and his Democratic challenger, Dallas Congressman Colin Allred, met last night in their sole debate of this year's U.S. Senate race. The candidates sparred on topics from abortion to the economy, but Houston Public Media's Andrew Schneider says both candidates stretched the truth at times to make their points.
Rarely did Cruz or Allred hammer each other harder than on the issue of immigration and border security. Cruz claimed,
"Every single time there's a serious measure in the House to secure the border, Colin Allred votes no."
In fact, Allred voted for the 2024 border bill, which Cruz himself voted against. Allred then claimed,
"Senator Cruz has had forever, and he's done nothing to solve this problem."
That's not true either. Cruz has a long record of voting for tougher border measures, even if few of them have passed. I'm Andrew Schneider in Houston.
Grand Prairie School Superintendent is suing the district and the school board following his suspension last month. Jorge Arredondo obtained a temporary restraining order this week to stop trustees from possibly firing him at tomorrow's board meeting. Trustees last month voted 4-2 to say Arredondo violated district policy, but his attorney Mary Nix said he was never given a chance to respond.
We don't have any information about what he has been accused of, so he has no way to defend himself, and it is vital that due process is observed.
The district told KERA it hasn't been served any legal documents, but that it will respond, quote, appropriately through the court system. KERA reporters have been out in the community to talk to voters about the issues on their minds as the election nears. Latinos across North Texas pointed to reproductive rights and bridging political divides as big concerns, but by and large, many say the economy is the most important issue. And as KERA's Pablo Arauz-Peña reports, it's going to shape their vote in November.
Sandra Lopez runs the All Gather coffee stand in Mesquite with her husband, Uriel. Today, they're at the downtown farmers market. Business is slow this morning, slower than Lopez would like. She says the economy is a major worry lately. Even though inflation has slowed down, her family still feels it.
We have been, I would say, negatively affected because we also have a family with 3 children. And so we have found ourselves spending more on groceries, on utilities, just everything in general.
She says it's a daily conversation for her family.
It's kind of disappointing to know that this is an issue that's affecting a lot of us, so not just your normal blue-collar worker, but everyone in general.
And it's a top issue for her this election season. Like many other Latinos in North Texas, Lopez says she just hopes whoever is elected will take initiative on the economy. Nearby at the market, Steve Bickle enjoys a snack with his family. He immigrated from Ecuador as a child but has lived in the U.S. most of his life. He says he's worried about the high cost of everyday goods.
You know, things have kind of skyrocketed in price as far as just the supply chains breaking down during the pandemic and everything coming back.
It's voters like Bickle and Lopez who could make a difference in the upcoming elections. According to recent polling data from the civil rights nonprofit Unidos US and BSP Research, a quarter of Latinos, who make up the largest ethnic group in Texas, say they're voting for the first time in November. The same data suggests the economy is a top issue for Latino voters across the board. 57% of surveyed voters say inflation and the high cost of living are their biggest issues. Another 41% say jobs and the economy are top of mind. Gary Segunda is with BSP Research.
Food and basic necessities, housing and rent, and gas prices drive Texan Hispanic concerns.
Those concerns aren't unlike those of Dorian Espinoza, a 26-year-old Marine Corps veteran who lives in Carrollton. He's another first-generation Latino voter. Espinoza is spending his Saturday afternoon in old downtown Carrollton for the city's Culture Day. Food trucks line the square, and there's a stage with live music. He says even with a full-time job at a financial firm, he still lives paycheck to paycheck. Espinoza says whoever wins the presidency should have a plan.
I guess there needs to be like a New Deal plan again to reestablish the economy how it was before. Because now obviously it's way inflated beyond like a normal average median income for a single person.
Espinoza says he also wants to see some changes in state and federal taxes.
I pay alone too much in taxes as a making less than $60K a year, and I don't see most of it. Like 20% is taken off, right? I live paycheck to paycheck again. One paycheck is my rent. The other paycheck is survival.
Recent census data shows that Espinoza's experience is common among Latinos. It found more than half of Hispanic households are considered cost-burdened, where nearly a third of their income goes to housing. That's why he and other Latinos across North Texas are clear on one issue. Something needs to be done about the economy. Early voting begins October 21st.
That was KERA's Pablo Arauz-Peña reporting. The Dallas Stars kept their undefeated streak alive last night, beating the San Jose Sharks 3-2. It took overtime and a shootout, but the Stars maintained their composure and closed things out. They take on the Washington Capitals tomorrow night. Catch Amphibian Stage's newest comedy, The Amazing, Fabulous, and Spectacular Untruth of Juan Garcia. In Fort Worth through November 3rd, it's about a man who returns to his hometown with grand talk of becoming the city's biggest celebrity. The goal of his tall tales is to impress everyone, particularly the lady of his misguided affection. For more information and other things to do, visit kera.org/calendar. Thanks so much for listening to Wake Up with KERA News. I'm your host, Andrew Garcia. This show was produced and edited by Shardae White and Becca Moore. For more news in your inbox, visit kera.org/wakeup. That's where you can subscribe to the Wake Up with KERA News newsletter, written by our colleague Catherine Hobbs. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at KERATX. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow.